Hi, welcome to my another session. And today we are going to discuss about the introduction to the autonomous vehicle technology, that is, the driverless cars. The self driving cars have become a popular subject of discussion these days, and for good reason. Driverless cars might just bring about the biggest societal revolution since the Industrial Revolution, and it appears that everyone is getting on it. We might have been heard that the Apple self driving car to the real world. Driverless car applications from companies like Lyft and Uber. The autonomous vehicles are proposed to become a staple in our automotive industry in just a few short years. Actually, the driverless cars stand to solve all sorts of problems like traffic, delays, and even the traffic collisions caused by driver errors. But it does not stop there. Autonomous vehicles will bring to market all sorts of new and exciting applications for a variety of industries like shopping, transportation, and emergency transportation. There is a lot to learn about driverless cars and how they will change the automotive landscape in the future. And here in this session, we have put together which covers everything you need to know about how self-driving cars works and what benefits they could provide to us. We will see what is a self-driving cars. Although the current advanced driver assistance systems provides important safety functions such as pre-collision warnings, steering assistance, and automatic braking. The self-driving vehicles takes these technologies to the next level of complexity, removing the need of a driver. As a matter of fact, there are levels to autonomy, which breaks down as follows. It has various levels. We'll start with level 0, that is the basic level of the autonomous driving system. The automated system has no control over the vehicle but may prompt the driver of hazards, that is level 0. And now we will see about level 1, that is the driver and the automated system shares the control of the vehicle. Example of this can be found in most cars equipped with ADAS, that is Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. And now we will see level 2, that is the automated system is capable of taking full control of the vehicle. However, the driver must be ready to intervene if the system fails to recognize a potential hazards. The next we'll move on to level 3, that is the automated system takes full control of the vehicle and the passenger can take safe with their attention. However, they must still be able to intervene. The last level 4, the driver can safely divert all attention away from driving tasks and let the automated system takes full control. This functionality is currently limited to specific geo-fenced areas and other relatively controlled environments. Among the various levels of automated system, we have to keep in mind that our world is already filled with numerous automated systems that make our lives easier, safer, and more enjoyable. For example, the Amazon, that is the largest and one of the most beloved online retailers in the US, currently utilizes more than 1 lakh robotic systems in their shopping operations, many of which are completely autonomous. Also, we have to remember that whenever we get on an airplane, the majority of flight is in the hands of plane's autopilot system so that the pilots can focus on other important activities such as navigation system, monitoring and communication. Therefore, we have to look at the self-driving cars as just another automated system that over time will provide us with all sorts of benefits, many of which are still to be discovered. Self-driving vehicles employ a wide range of technologies like radar, cameras, ultrasound, and radio antennas to navigate safely on our roads. In modern autonomous vehicles, these technologies are used in conjunction with one another, as each one provides a layer of autonomy that helps make the entire system more reliable and robust. For example, Tesla's driverless car technology, known as Autopilot, which uses 8 cameras to provide 360-degree visibility, while 12 ultrasonic sensors and a front-facing radar work to analyze the vehicle's surroundings for potential hazards. However, one key component still in development that will ultimately make autonomous cars more reliable is the implementation of 5G cellular networks. Like the 4G LTE connections we are accustomed to on our smartphones, 5G is a type of mobile broadband that allows for the wireless transfer of data from one device to another, only at much faster rate. Now, we will see how fast is the 5G, that is 5th generation. The 5G promises to be close to 1000 times faster than 4G LTE, which will make connection woes such as high latency and long response times a thing of the past. Equipped on autonomous cars, 5G networks will follow for seamless communication from one car to another, but it doesn't stop there. We are fast approaching a world dominated by Internet of Things, that is IoT devices, where everything, be it to be motorized vehicle or a traffic light, will be connected to a high-speed network of some sort, enabling all sorts of new and exciting functionality. One of the main aspects of this 5G implementation will be vehicle-to-vehicle communication. As mentioned, one of the key benefits of a fast, latency-free, high-speed networks is the ability for autonomous cars to communicate with one another. This type of seamless communication will allow autonomous cars to exchange information about their current position, route, and hazards on the road. For example, if two cars are traveling on a single lane highway and the car in front, through its onboard sensors, detects a hazardous road condition, that information can be relayed to the car behind so that it can begin braking and adjusting its route. Additionally, with a whole network of interconnected vehicles, traffic congestion could be alleviated since vehicles will be able to make intelligent decisions about their current route to maintain a steady rate of vehicle flow. Besides communicating with other vehicles, self-driving cars connected to a 5G network will also be able to communicate with different infrastructure elements that make up our roads and other transportation systems. As a simple example, consider a parking. While an autopilot car may be able to get you from point A to point B, how will the vehicle know where to park? With cars constantly coming and going, it's imperative that self driving vehicles are able to plan their route in advance to maintain absolute efficiency. Therefore, the information about the available parking spaces can be transmitted over the air to a self driving vehicle through sensors that monitor whether a parking spot is occupied or not. Once this information is received by the vehicle, that space can then be reserved for that specific car only, and this reservation can be broadcasted over the cloud so that multiple driverless cars are not fighting for the same parking space. With this, we come to an end of this automated systems part 1. We will see the remaining, that is vehicle to pedestrian and so on things, in my next video. If you're having any comments, please do comments in my comment section. Thank you.